Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. This time we're looking at sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Einarex Zenith ZM800. This was just shown at CES in Las Vegas. So let's open it up and see what it looks like, shall we? Okay, so as for the accessories, what comes with it, this is a little accessory box by here, which is very nicely packaged. Does come with a QR code, that would be for the manual. So what comes with it? So what is this for? That looks like a GPU support. That looks like GPU support. Nicely organized. It's got zip ties, it's got the fan screws and so forth. That looks like a GPU support. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. So put this away now. Okay, let's get it out the box. Very good foam. Okay, so as for the overall foam, very good, very soft foam, so it should come safely. I mean, it came here in one piece, so that's one good thing. It does come with like a case cover. So let's get this off now and have a look. Okay, so this is the reveal. Ooh. It's a very nice looking case. Okay, so yes, this is a micro ATX case, but let's have a look at this. Ooh, that comes off nice. Temp glass, be careful with that. So, as for the build quality, let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so as for the build quality, it does obviously support M-ATX. It does come with these very nice looking fans. These fans are reversed. Looks like a drive caddy by here, so for SSD or something like that. This, of course, is the shroud for the PSU. It looks like it supports BTF as well as the MSI Project Zero. I will make sure to put it by you just in case you guys, just so you guys know for sure. So let's have a look at the front. As for the I/O, power button, reset, Type-C, headphone jack, and 2 USB 3, which they are USB 3. The top is just literally perforation everywhere. This is emphasis on airflow. So let's get this off. I hope these are captive. Yes, yeah, they're captive screws. Nice. Okay, so let's have a look how this comes off. Ooh, nice. Okay, so very nice dust filter. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. That's really, really nice. Really, really nice. So as for the top, it supports a 320. I mean, the offset is there, so it should be able to fit a like a 280 or a 240. It'll definitely fit the 360, so it should be able to fit something that big. Front glass, does this come off now? No, it does not. The back panels, have a look. Okay, so emphasis on airflow everywhere. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know it came with a included ARGB header controller, but this definitely is an ARGB controller. Let's have a look at the connections. All standard 4-pin PWM and ARGB. That's all standard. That's fantastic. So hard drives, SSD mounts by here. What are these? Okay, so right. So you can fit the 360 here. It does look like it's enough room. These are the reverse fans. There's a lot of room for like big power supplies. The case, I wouldn't say there's a lot of room at the back, but I mean, considering that this is a new brand, but still. So it's 5 PCI slot. It's got obviously the 120 at the back, but does support 140 power supply. And as for the overall look, it looks okay. The build quality looks fine. So let's build in it and see how it performs thermally. This is the Zenith ZM800 case. I'm going to put the mic up towards the case fans and pull away at 50% fan speed. There's a little bit of turbulent sound at 50%. Same thing, but 100% fan speed. Sounds very audible at 100%. Okay, so as for the overall testing methods, now what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to do the GPU overall temps. Now this will be with Temps by Extreme. This is the RX 7800 XT. The fan speed of the 7800 XT were set to default in the AMD drivers. They were just set for 0 dB node, and they will go up to when the temperature starts to rise. So that will just be a normal, because a lot of people will just use that feature. So I thought that'd be easier to do it for the overall temperatures. Now, for 50% fan speed, the idles of the GPU before testing were GPU temp at 21, the GPU junction at 46, and the hotspot temp at 27. So for the max temperatures, this is the max temps they hit during a 15-minute run of Temps by Extreme. The GPU temp hit 60 degrees, the junction temperature hit 80 Celsius with a hotspot of 85 Celsius. Now, it's the GPU junction and the hotspot with AMD cards. They are the ones you need to watch out while doing gameplay. So for 100% fan speeds. So, like I said, this is just for the case fans, but being at 100% and 50%. So the idles of the GPU temp was 24 with a GPU junction of 48 and the hotspot 30. So for the max temps, the GPU temp was 54 and the GPU junction was 74 Celsius and the hotspot was 82 Celsius. So we have got a big difference there when it comes to GPU temps. Now, for CINEBENCH. Now, like I said, I've done individual testing, then I've done one combined. So for CPU, I've done 50% fan speeds, and then here we go. These are the results. This is a Ryzen 9 7900. So the idles are 34 at max idle with a max of 88. That's with 50% fan speed, and then 100% fan speed. Then the idles are 35 with a max of 87. But the CPU did stay over 5 gigs. So definitely fine. The overall room temps before testing was 10 degrees and it went up to 13. Right, so for combined testing, now I've combined CINEBENCH R23 and Firmark 2. That would be a 10-minute test. That's for both of them, so you'll get a rough idea. So CPU idles 34, the GPU temp was for idles was 19, the GPU junction 44, and the hotspot 25. So for the max CPU temperature, it did go up to 89 degrees, and for the max on the GPU went for the GPU temp of 53 with a GPU junction of 76 and GPU hotspot at 79 Celsius. So what do you think of that? Now look, I've done a lot of testing in this case. I've built in it, of course, so I'm going to give you my overall opinion. I'm going to tell you what I like and some feedback for the brand itself. Now, what I like the included fans. They look very similar to Valkyrie fans, but you get 3 reverse fans, which is fantastic. They look absolutely amazing. 2, it comes with an included ARGB hub, which is standard ARGB and standard PWM, which I'm all for. The overall design is for airflow. It's airflow optimized. The top, the back panel, everything. Look at it, there's just ventilation absolutely everywhere in this case. Now it does support quite big power supplies, but there's not a lot of room down here, so be careful on what size you go. And the GPUs, well, it could definitely fit a 4090 in here, that's for sure. So yeah, it fits big GPUs. This is a 7800 XT from Sapphire. It's not a small graphics card by all means. This is a big card. This is about 12 inches, so it's a big card, and it it fits this case absolute perfectly. So in terms of like build quality, the build quality is okay. Obviously it's tempered glass. It does have a bit of reinforcement on the side, so if it does drop it on the side, at least it won't smash with the first one. The front panel then, which is by here, this clips off, which I really like. The cases should have this more, because that is fantastic, especially for taking pictures of videos. Taking that off is fantastic. The overall layout of the case is very nice as well, but there is obviously going to be one little thing that when it comes to feedback for the brand. Now, this part by here, which holds the, which is basically like the thing for this. Now, once you remove the top panel, this becomes very flimsy. As you can see by there, it's quite thin. So my feedback would be, because they have priced this at around the $120 to $130 mark, so it's about £110 sterling, what I think they should do, if they revise this case, they need to reinforce this bit by here, so then it doesn't wobble, because once you take this part off, it does start to get, well, I mean, you can see it there, it's starting to flex. That's the only part of the case that flexes. The rest of it is fine. So, I mean, that's my feedback for the brand. I really like the case. It's fantastic. I like the fans. The overall design is very nice as well. The price point's there. So, yeah. So what I'm going to tell you is it gets Richard from WELSHYTECH, stamp of approval. It gets mine. And the link for this will be in the below. Now, I can't find actual links to buy it, because obviously it's a very new brand. But I'm going to leave a link to the website, and once obviously the cases start coming in, I really do think you should at least give it a try, because there's a lot of potential for this case, because it does look fantastic as well, and it'd be good for you, because cleaning this would be a lot simpler when you can take off the front and the side panel without any screws, so that's a good thing as well. So yeah, look, I have got loads of stuff coming here, more monitors, more air coolers, more AIOs, more stuff on Comet, more stuff on Target, so make sure you subscribe. And as always, I do appreciate you guys watching the videos, giving me a like and commenting. This is Richard for WELSHYTECH. Goodbye.